Alright, we're going to build on Scorpio's characteristics today. Scorpio, the sign of transformation. And they like to say that Scorpio is the most private sign in the zodiac. And can you wonder why that is? Well, the fifth house of Scorpio is Pisces, the sign of privacy. If you understand the fifth house, it represents the natural strength of a thing or a person. Okay? A thing or a person. So having the sign of privacy in the place of strength, in the place of love, is the reason why we can say Scorpio is a lover of their privacy. They also can't stand their sleep to be disturbed when they're dreaming. We look at the ninth house of Scorpio. As a parent, you know the ninth house means to engage in things on a massive scale, on a wide scale, on a broad scale. So Scorpio, as a parent, Cancer, is overprotective of their children. Every last one of them. I don't care about their race, ethnicity, upbringing, and that. Right? Scorpio should seek a partner who has similar values. See, Taurus in the seventh place of partnership talks about what you need in order for a relationship to be successful. You need that person to value you or to match your values to some extent. Otherwise, it's going to be turbulence. When it comes to friends, Scorpio believes in helping their friends. Virgo is the sign of help. And they expect the same assistance from those that they associate with, who they make those sacrifices for. And if you're not one of those people who are willing to help a brother out, to help a sister out, it's the easiest way to get a Scorpio out your midst. Scorpios tend to experience secret sorrows when it comes to relationships. If you understand that the 12th house represents things we lack, things that we always are looking for, things that will definitely improve our character. We're talking about 12th house aspects. And because Libra is there, the sign of fairness, the sign of justice, the sign of reciprocity, you know that desire is what Scorpio represents too. And the 12th house of Scorpio represents the desire's lack of consideration. It just seeks to be satisfied. So a lot of Scorpios have to struggle with their desire nature. I think that's why they come here. As a Scorpio, we have the sign of Sagittarius in the second place of finances, of income and outgo. A lot of us love to travel. We naturally progress to this sign and become philosophers. So a Scorpio person having Pisces in the fifth is going to hold strong to their religious or spiritual dogma, right? Which is highlighted by the second place, right? Here, in the third place of learning, speaking and communication, you have the sign of Capricorn. So a lot of Scorpios get accused of speaking harshly to people, not knowing how to speak to people, speaking to people in a dictatorial manner, unemotional talkers, right? Actually, Capricorn deals with patience and it deals with steadfastness. And this is the factor in the birth chart that points to their ability to do research over and through time. The fourth place is the place of family. It also points to the mother's side of the family. So a lot of Scorpios are Aquariuses when it comes to their family. They're the black sheep. They're the weirdo in comparison to those family members that don't subscribe to their unorthodox tendencies, right? The 10th place of Scorpio is Leo. Now let's look at this as an object, as a feature of our nature, as opposed to one person's personality, because they were born with the sun in Scorpio. Scorpio itself represents sex. And the 10th place of any sign we know is its highest potential. And Leo is the sign of children. So what is the consequence of the best result of a Scorpio action? Leo describes it. In the case of sex, it has to do with children. In the case of life itself, it has to do with vitality. Understand how cosmic laws manifest. A lot of Scorpios prefer to work by themselves or in charge. Okay? These are the people who, loving privacy, prefer to carry out all endeavors by themselves or without any assistance or without any supervision. Scorpio being the sign of power means that they've constantly got to work on their drive and their forcefulness. All Scorpios have Gemini in the 8th place. This is the place of transformation. And because Scorpio is an emotional sign and their 8th place is air, their transformation comes through the alteration of their thinking and their mentality. Right? What they share with their partner is the same frame of mind when you have the same values.